All right, we are now live. Welcome to the Week 2 UNPR podcast. This is S. Dot. We got T Matrix with us. Are you there?
Here.
All right. Hey, if you are not muted, we will unmute you. Kamish, are you with us? All right, he's not with us. We're going to go ahead and get started. All right, so if I hear any back noise, I'm going to end up muting you. You will all have a chance to speak, but if your phone is not muted, can you do so? And if not, I will do it now myself. All right, so we
just want to say what's up.
All right, so Week 2 podcast. A lot happened this week. And like I said, everyone just keep your volume mute and we will give you guys an opportunity to speak. T Matrix, what were your initial thoughts of Week 2?
Week 2 was what I expected. I think more teams are just trying to get in a sense of where their strengths were. There were definitely some of the games, although it may not have been as competitive, you definitely could see some of the teams trying to work out where to place everyone. I think that's the biggest challenge of flag football and any sport in general is just knowing who is your better players or where to put your players in the best opportunity to give the team the best opportunity to win. So that's what I had noticed.
Yeah, I mean, I think the teams dealt with the heat a little bit better. We'll talk a little bit about that more. One of the things we try to do this week, we try to get some team photos. Still a couple teams out there doing their thing, not getting their teams organized. You know, this week's their deadline. You got to have uniforms. But you see here, you've got some pictures of some of the teams, and you know, some of the teams are starting to come together. And some teams are going to take some time to gel. But I think overall the games were better than the first week. You know, there were obviously a couple of blowouts, but I think the teams are starting to settle in and figure out how they want to kind of get better in the long term. I'm not sure if the commission is still with us, but we'll keep it moving. All right, so this is tonight's agenda. We are let's talk about our summer 2020 teams. Just a recap for any people who've not listened to the podcast. We've got the Packers. We've got Hard to Guard, Terror Squad, F&F, Maniacs, Mambas, Rampage, Hit Squad with the upgraded logo. Kind of seeing the logo there. They got the little bandits thing happening. And we got the Hot Boys, H&F Hot Boys. So we have a 9-team, one division, play everybody once, and then we'll have a 9-team actual playoff. Okay. All right, so this is what we're going to talk about. Still waiting on the commish, but we're going to have the commissioner's corner. We may end up skipping that till he drops in, and then we could come back to it. We got the Week 2 game results, discuss game by game, sort of what happened. And then if there's any captains or people we recognize from them teams, we'll give them a chance to speak. Players of the week, what we do is pick players from each team and, you know, see who excelled for their team. Doing it a little bit differently, right, T Matrix? Can you explain how we're doing the players of the week a little different? Or we can wait till we get to that slide, or you want to talk about it now?
We can wait.
You can wait? Okay, cool. All right, Week 2 power rankings. We got Silky from the Hit Squad. He's going to actually go through the power rankings this week and explain, you know, his whole list of the rankings. And again, this is what I try to tell people. Power rankings is not your standings. You could be 2-0 and play crap teams. You could be 1-2 and be a better team than somebody above you. So I just want to make that very clear. Power, and then in this podcast, we actually have the actual standings. We're going to talk about nicknames. That's one of the things that's kind of changed over the years, and it's something we're going to try to bring back. But we got the nicknames. That's how people made their name. We got the new names, and when we mean new, we don't really have a lot of good new nicknames, so we're going to try to figure out ways to bring that back, but also talk about the nicknames and the old school ones and what they actually meant, and if they even applied to that player. And then we're going to discuss the Week 3 schedule and Week 3 preview. All right, so here's what we're going to do. Commissioner still, he's busy man, trying to get this league, you know, back up to to where it was. So he's going to join us in a second. But we're going to skip the Commissioner's Corner for 1 second. And we're going to talk about family. Well, actually, it is part of the Commissioner's Corner. All right, let's talk about the Week 2 results. All right, family and friends, 8 points. Hit Squad, 28 in the first game of the day. T-Matrix, what were your thoughts on that game? Because that actually played out a lot like the old school games that I remember in the past.
Yeah, I know the final score was, double digits, but that was an 8-0 game. Hit Squad was up 8-0 at halftime, so obviously FNF didn't score, but there was no – at the halfway point in the game, it was a one-possession game, so if not two. So I think the Hit Squad punted. They punted the first half. The first series they got into the red zone got stopped. Here's my thought on the game in general. I just think it's a situation where FNF is probably gonna have to close ranks a little bit. I love the fact that they have so many females on their team, but it's not a co-ed league anymore, so that's probably gonna be a challenge for them. And then Bub, Cheese, Skino was back, Dave's back. I think it's just gonna be a matter of kind of together. But yeah, 8-0. But in the second half, Hit Squad took over. I think it was just a matter of Chaz, who ended up being played the week, had 2 interceptions. He had another interception in the next game. So defensively, Hit Squad's hard. That eventually is gonna catch up to you.
Well, yeah, and that's the story of the day. Number one, Skino was back at quarterback. That's number one. He's actually responsible. I believe, was he responsible for any of their championships? I know Dave won the first one. I can't remember if Skino won the second one, but
Skino was responsible. He won he was part of he was a QB for at least their second one. Absolutely.
All right, we got the commissioners. Commissioner, what do you want to do? You want to go back to the Commissioner's Corner, or you want to keep going through these results?
Let's go to the Commissioner's Corner, and we'll go back. We'll come back to the results.
All right, the Commissioner's with us. We're going to go right back to all right, here we go, Commissioner's Corner. This is where the Commissioner, under his VIP tent, observes everything that goes on for the week and breaks down what are the most hot topics, things that need to be addressed, news stories that need to be discussed in the league. Commissioner, you have the floor.
So just a couple things. This Commissioner Corner, it's going to change from week to week. But we thought it'd be a good idea just to pick up little odd topics that happens under the tent. First one, I want to thank everyone for picking up the trash. It means a lot to us. We really want to leave the field in better condition than we found it. So I do appreciate everyone doing that. Second bullet point talks about Father Time is undefeated. From what I understand, the Family and Friends team, they're one of my favorite teams out there. Shout out to Skino, he's back. I hear they hit a double quarterback reverse. But guys, it's just what it is. 8 years later, there's some kids who were in middle school when Family and Friends won a couple championships in the league. Father Time is undefeated. I'm still pulling for these guys. I think they'll get it together by the end of the season, and there will be a threat. But again, it's fun to see. But again, we're seeing some mileage on Family and Friends. But I like the move that they made. They brought back the friends to go with the family, and believe it, guys. They're going to be ready by the end of the season.
Absolutely.
The Miller brothers. Oh man, I have to apologize to the Miller brothers. I'm one to apologize. Made a statement last week that the Miller brothers jumped on a Hit Squad, and why did they do that? Because they're arguably definitely 2 UMPR Hall of Famers of the future as soon as they're done playing. So I couldn't understand why they would jump on a Hit Squad. And it's from my understanding that's not the way it went. It was a mutual decision between the 2 GMs, and the Miller brothers were possibly asked to play with Hit Squad, and it wasn't, they brought over some players with them. So again, I apologize, Sunshine. I apologize, Big Brother, and I'm just glad that you guys are in the league. But I just wanted to make sure I cleared the air with that, and I appreciate
appreciate that, Commissioner.
Yeah, appreciate that, guys. Thank you. I just want to say what happens under the tent is totally as soon as you walk to the tent, nothing is a secret. There's nothing off the record. So if we have a conversation, guys, I love it. I love folks to come in there in my ear, but we're going to talk about it on a podcast. That's what it's about. Bullet number 5. I have a question, S-Dot. Silky, if you can chime in. Is Dave P, a.k.a. Substantial, a.k.a. you missed me, whatever his latest nickname is. Is he the most hated man in the league? This is what I'm getting when I'm sitting under the tent. I'm walking around. I'm getting a drink of water. And
No, I'm the most hated man in the league.
is he?
No,
you
I
say?
am.
Who's the
Dave
most
is
hated
not.
man in the league?
Dave is not. Oh, he.
Nah, Silky is.
I
That's
guess
me.
it's perspective.
No, Silky, no, you're not. Silky,
You're
you're the
not hated.
politician of the league. I'm scared for my job. I'm going to create a job for you, deputy commissioner, because you're one of the most loved guys in the league. But seriously, is Dave P the most hated man in the league? I mean, what do you think, SDOT?
I think hated is right now, yes, because people do not want to see him succeed. You know what I'm saying? Because Dave is super confident. Dave is not going to tell you he made a mistake. Dave is ready to do something big. Now, Dave has a lot of confidence. I would say he has as much as Silky, but he don't have the championships. So he's just.
Don't pipe that man up, Stace. Don't do this. Don't do this.
I will say this.
Come on, guys. Guys, I'm enjoying dinner. Godfather's on TV. Don't do this.
The hate is real because he has everyone coming back to watch the Mambas.
It's the difference between hate and just don't care about.
Yes, thank you.
Okay.
Who's that? Is that Team Knox?
You already know.
Identify yourself. Yeah, I think Dave's taking it on the chin because you're right. I think he I don't blame the guy. Hey, I want to play quarterback. I'm gonna start my own franchise. But one thing, not just in football, but in life within our league, you need to take a dose of humility. As much trash as Silky talks, and as much trash as the old GM, my brother Dev talks for the Stallions, they always came with a dose of humility. I just don't see it with Dave. So that maybe I'd like for him to answer that. I hope he doesn't feel like he's the most hated man in the league. But as I'm standing under the tent, I'm having conversation. I have individuals that are just saying, hey, the Mambas are overrated and Dave is not a quarterback. And I'm like, wow, this is tough. I don't feel that way, but that's what I'm hearing under the tent.
So are you saying, Commissioner, are you saying he's a quarterback?
I'm saying he's playing a quarterback position.
That's not what I asked you, good Commissioner. Is he a quarterback?
Can you ask me a rhetorical question? I don't know. Why don't you make a statement? I'm not rooting for one team or another, but just something to think about.
The commission ain't going to tell you half of the players from his team were the ones coming up saying all that.
What happens under the tent doesn't stay under the tent. So you're absolutely right. It's just a mess. But, Dave, I think after 2 losses this weekend, the Mambas, you might want to take a step backward, take a dose of humility, and keep it moving. All right. Enough talking. I don't even know if you're on a call tonight. Hopefully, we didn't stop you from calling in. It was a tough weekend, and that's just how it goes.
He's on the call. He's on the call, but he's not saying much tonight.
All right. Well, feel free to chime in. That's one in you.
Yeah, it's just out here, so I gotta mute it.
All right. Cool.
Okay.
Thanks for being out there, Dave. All right. Next bullet. Tristan Chaz. Delco Quins. These two guys, they're just annoying. They come to the league every Sunday. They show up like they're playing. They don't play a game,
why are you guys giving these guys any kind of love? Like, why are we talking about any of these? They're not even in the league, yo.
We need to address this, Silky. We need to address this.
Address what? They stand there.
Silky's right.
I don't get it.
No, with no mask, talking stuff.
Yeah, we're not going to
they're not even on a team, yo. Like, nobody even wants them. Who cares?
All right, moving on. I like that, Silky, Deputy Commish. Let's move it on.
Hold on.
Right,
Give me 20 seconds.
Wait, they're here, Commish. They're here, Commish. They want to speak.
What do they want to speak about? They haven't paid the league fee. They don't
listen.
They come out there without a mask. They have nothing. They don't have to mute them. Mute them. That's not. Mute them, man.
I'm muted them. I'm muted them.
I'm with Silky on this. All right.
What did they haven't even done anything to earn the time to get clocked. Like, I just what have they done?
Silky, you're absolutely right. You know what happened? They've gotten their butts whipped so many times instead of persevering. Like, we have tons of folks who've been in the league who haven't won a championship, right? But they stick with it. They retool, they add players, they jump on teams, they do whatever. These guys are amazing. They come out there, they cause disruption, and they just quit after a handful of seasons.
Hold up, listen. Fall 2020. We quit this summer because the summer league. We're on vacation, drinking. You know what I mean?
I'll tell you to mute him as God.
You're
You're not on vacation. You're out there every Sunday. That's
Nah,
not
That's
on
what I'm saying
vacation.
now.
But listen, we're out there scouting for the fall. I see you, Mr. Porter. I saw the interception. Don't think we ain't see that. We're scouting.
But stop scouting in the league. Go get some new people.
Listen.
Stop stealing from my teams, man.
No. You know, as Dot, they don't get it. They ain't drop. I'm with Silky. They're not on the team. They ain't drop $1.
Wait, but my whole thing is, even if they come back in the fall, like, who's going to be on their team? Like, are one of them playing quarterback? Or, like, are they the top receiver on the fucking team? Because if that's the case, it's obviously they're not going to win shit.
No, they think they're
Like,
going to be able to run.
saying. Like,
they
who cares?
think they're going to be able to run. What's the old offense with the veer offense or whatever, the wishbone.
Chip Kelly.
They think they're going to run up and down the field for 40 minutes and not pass.
Yep.
That's the plan.
I want the Twins on my team.
Who's that, Sean?
Next season I want the Twins on my team.
Well, y'all got to pay y'all fee first, then we can have
Sean,
a
that ain't gonna work.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna work with the Twins.
We gonna need you to win something before you start demanding who's on who team.
Exactly.
Yo, and Sean, if I were Sean,
Hey, Commish, just be careful. Commish, be careful. Knox is a double agent. Just put you on notice. K3's a double agent. Yeah,
am I still on?
You're good. Yeah, you're on.
Okay. I just said in my computer.
No, I'm telling you, be careful of Knox. He's a double agent.
Knox is another hater. You know what I mean?
A mad hater.
Knox.
Now I got to put the password back on next week.
All right. Listen, shout out to Knox and his 12 kids. We love him.
Wow.
Shout out to Knox and his 12 kids.
Yo,
Hey, Knox, make sure you get the uniform, all right? Don't just come out there wearing bully stuff. We don't no bullies for here.
Uniform, yeah.
Y'all need to chill with the uniform stuff. You guys know he signed with his squad, so you know he's getting the jersey. So chill with that.
You guys are looking raggedy, so
you guys know we got Jerry Jones money over there. We good.
All right.
Look, we ain't never win. Your check hasn't bounced yet, so we're good.
We got CJ in there.
Listen, I got something to say too, because I already hear Sean talking shit. Listen, tell me, everybody in the
family show.
Sorry, everybody in it. We got how many? We got 17 people in here. Out of all these 17 people, how many of y'all would be on a starting championship team at a starting position, have 2 interceptions in the championship game, and score a touchdown to leave another team? How many of you would do that?
He's coming at Sean. He's coming at Sean.
Go ahead, I'll wait.
Boy, we're waiting for Sean.
Everybody, take your time. Take your time to answer that before you answer that question.
Sean, state your case. You got 30 seconds.
I'm very different. I'm very unique.
So that has nothing to do. That has nothing to do with what I said.
I'm not a KD. You feel me? I just wanted to
see
how.
Man,
here we go with KD shit. Here we go with this shit.
He said I got my chip on my.
I wanted to
and that's what I'm saying, Commissioner. Remember when I told you that I gave people.
Let him talk. Silk, you gotta let the man defend himself. I
wanted to see how I felt to win. You know what I mean? I kept getting there, kept getting to the championship with Johnny, always losing, coming up short.
Oh.
You feel me? Like, kept losing to the Mustangs, kept losing to y'all. I just wanted to see how I felt to win, how I felt to be on a team that know how to win, and y'all showed me that. Now
that was a KD move.
But
it really was.
That was a KD move.
But so he can't. Everyone can't sit under you.
Listen, nobody's gonna be mad at him.
I really wasn't even gonna play that year, and I just rocked out with him because he asked me, bro.
Right, and think about it. You got on a championship caliber team. You earned yourself a starting spot, right? Then you come out, you ball, and to leave. That don't even make no sense, bro.
Silky, it may not make any sense to you because you've been a part of 11 and you're the lead guy. He wants to be a lead guy. He was definitely a strong role player, and he has shut down corner.
But Troy, listen to me, Troy, and I
wanted more. That's it.
Listen, Commish, I made this point already.
All right,
you see his squad not getting any younger. We looking for the younger cats to step up so we can pass the torch so they can keep the winning going. But these dudes want to make their own team. They want to start this. They want to. I'm Kyrie Irving. They all look just as dumb as Kyrie Irving right now.
Generation X.
They all look just as dumb as Kyrie Irving.
They don't want. They don't.
You know what? You know what, Commish? This is what this is. This is the Kyrie Irving moment, because you know what happens? Because they all come back to me like Kyrie came back to LeBron talking about I'm sorry and giving me hugs and shit. Talking about I didn't realize it.
All right, Silky.
I didn't realize.
Move it along, as Keep it moving.
Commish, this is a good segue because Other people are trying to make a name for themselves. They can't be under Silky's umbrella forever. They gotta make their own name, and that's what the next topic's about. People have to. We're gonna start to look at these up and coming players. Silky, we love you. We love the old cats, but we got to start building new names in this league.
Yeah, Silky, you're just waiting to walk into the Hall of Fame. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. I mean, you have the most championship, you and Chuck, and what are we gonna do? We gotta.
Like you said, we have to move on to the next phase. We got to be here for another 5 to 10 years. We got to keep it. We got to add some new people. So that might be one of the reasons. They want to be you, Silky. They want their own team, their own name. Unfortunately, while you're still in the league, they can't really get a name.
Exactly. S-Dot, to be honest, I just want to step in real quick. All right, y'all starting a new trend. Y'all bringing out, instead of trophies, y'all got rings. So my job is to get a handful of rings, more than the bar, more than the hit squad.
Oh, yeah, the rings are hot too. The rings are hot. I'm not even on front. I just need a commission.
That's all I want.
Y'all watch.
I want to get a ring so I can be like, Marcus, you don't got no ring. You got a trophy. That ain't nothing. That's all I want.
Boy.
I got 12. Sorry.
Yo, I can't. Hey, when is the championship, Stacy?
Championship will be the first weekend after Labor Day, so September 13th. We're scheduled for September 13th.
Bring your popcorn. I can't.
Sunday, September 13th. All right, next
topic,
Kamish.
Keep it moving, S-Dot. Keep it moving.
All right, great job there, Kamish. All right, we talked about that. All right, so we talked about the games, family and friends. We talked about that, Kamish, while you were coming in. Only thing I would have to add is I'm putting teams on notice that family and friends made it very clear. They're only going to come for the big games. So with their females and stuff, they're going to play them in other games, but games that mean something like Hit Squad or Mambas or games that they feel, they're going to show you a little bit of what they showed you in that first half.
I don't know if it has to do. You misquoted. I don't think it has anything to do with the female because.
No, but they said they're going to.
Okay, Mona J. Don't put it on the female because Mona J is fierce, male or female.
That's true.
She's tough. She's tough. So let's just say that they'll put extra effort into some of the larger games, but that's fine. That's fine.
Can I ask teammates?
Because there's so many great females in the league. There's no.
His squad has the best one, but it's cool. Hey, teammates, can I ask you something about our game?
Yep.
He was talking about it was only 8-0, but if I remember correctly, did FNF have a first down in that first half?
T-Matrix?
I do not recall. I think they punted their first possession. I don't believe they made it past midfield for the second half. They had a long Bub had a long touchdown in the second half, but I do not believe they got a first down.
All right. So regardless of it being 8-0, there was no point where FNF was in control of that game, right or wrong?
No, the only reason why I mention it, because it'll come up later in the other game, is that I think it's like with obviously our better teams. The moment the touchdown was scored against you, this happened more to an extreme effect in the Mambas game. It just seemed like, and Mambas went nuts. Like they just didn't think anyone would score. I think, but it was just a good play on Bub. Like that's why I even reiterate the point that everyone's out there playing flag football. So there's going to be scores. It's just a matter of how you handle it. Obviously, it didn't seem like Hit Squad was in any danger of losing the game. But up until that point, halftime, it was definitely a one-possession game.
Fair point. Just curious. Thank you.
All right. So family and friends, they're not as bad as their record looks. Hit Squad, they are as good as their record looks. So game number 2, S-Dot. Hit Squad, Terror Squad. I mean, I'll be honest with you. Again, I'm looking for more from Terror Squad. I heard about these secret practices. I heard about these scrimmages.
They didn't seem to help them.
No, they need to keep doing them drones, though.
Yeah, I don't know, 45 to zip. And now I'm hearing some of my players don't make it. I'm hearing all sorts of excuses. This is not the league that you –
Commish, this is what happens. This is the trend. These teams take these 0, 6, 45 nothing, 63 nothing beatings, and they don't come back. So we're gonna fix that, though. We're working on that.
We can't fix that. You have to get a team, and you have to build upon it. That's it. There's nothing.
They don't have those patience.
There's nothing we can do from an administrative standpoint. You have to go out there and play.
Well, they've definitely underperformed. Okay, so the next game, Maniacs, Hit Squad. Looking forward to you guys' uniforms too this week. Thank you. All right, Maniacs. Maniacs versus the Packers. Maniacs get their first franchise win against the Packers. The Packers, new franchise. I know the game was close and they had a chance to win it, but I think it's a good competitive game. I think it's good to see new teams out here experiencing maybe what some of the veterans have seen, and they're going to get better. A little behind the scenes story, Jamie, if people don't know, he has his sons out there playing with him. And so he's really appreciating the experience of the league. And I know Jamie was on a little bit earlier. He might have left. I don't know if you want to say anything, Jamie, just share with the league what your thoughts on your victory or your loss was. Anyone from Maniacs and or the Packers here who want to say anything? No? Okay. All right. Well,
the Maniacs are going to get better week in, week out.
All right, this is Jamie speaking. Hey, Jamie, how are you?
I'm good, man.
Good.
It's to me, it's just fun. I'm a basketball guy, and I do mixed martial arts. This football thing, it's just fun. I'm looking at this to learn. Each week, I learn stuff, and we get better. We go home, we talk about it. We watch videos from you guys posted up from 2016, Hit Squad, Smack Talk. We kind of watch all the games and try to learn. Like I said, but we're more getting ready for the fall season. I like picking up Matt and Eric. Like I said, we're just learning. And then once we learn enough, I think that we might can shock a team. It's football. Anything can happen on Sunday, man. You never know. We might play Mambas again or Hit Squad and they might have a bad night. Guys be out partying or something and you shock the world. You never know.
And I like what Jamie's saying. Jamie's talking about building something.
Yes.
He's not talking about staying on the sidelines and heckling folks. He's talking about bringing his squad up there, picking up a couple and seeing what he can do. I love it.
Just don't get the twins. Jamie, don't get the twins, bro. They stink.
The two guys in the sideline. Nah,
right. Yeah. What about the Maniacs? The Maniacs. So SDOT, the Maniacs, they come out with their 10 every week. It seems like it's a family affair every week.
Yeah.
Again, another good franchise. They got a close victory over Packers. I like the stick-to-itness of these teams.
And here's another thing, Commish. I'm gonna say it. Matt Flynn had the best catch of the day, and I think he had the best catch I've seen out of both the Flynn boys. But hands down.
No. I didn't see the catch, but I saw it.
Don't do that.
True story. No hype.
Listen, the film, the photo doesn't lie.
No.
It was a great catch. But I've watching Matt.
Please post that tomorrow.
Listen.
Come on.
Matt, listen. Matt came to the league as a below average player.
Yep.
He's improved. And I love to see him. He's having fun every week. He doesn't, he's out there. We separated him from his brother, but that was just a great catch. I just wanted to acknowledge that. Good job, Matt.
And Jamie, real quick, thank you for your time, man. We appreciate it. We need new blood in the league, and you just seem like a great guy, and just seem like you're going to help us build and get into this next phase 4. So again, welcome to the league.
Yeah, we're definitely we're already going to be in fall, and we'll probably be in summer or spring, but we got about 5 seasons that we're going to be here. We're going to be here for a while.
All right.
That's good to hear.
Actually, you know what, too? But playing in Maniacs, I like them because they're like the mirror team of us. They shocked us because watching the video and they're playing them, they was struggling with a quarterback. So when they brought the new quarterback in, our game plan went out the window because we were actually preparing to stop the run. Because that one kid you could call Maestro, whatever he was.
Yeah, the Maestro.
That'd be big.
Shout out to the Maestro. Listen,
he was,
up and coming.
He was really fast. It was hard to catch him. So when they brought the quarterback, it was challenging. So like I said, it was fun.
Awesome, Maestro. You like anything to say? Anything to say on your guys' 2 games?
Maestro. He's up.
Oh man, that second game. Shout out to Hard to Guard, man. They're a really good team. They brought it. And that was the second game of a back-to-back. Appreciation go out to them. We had a really good game against the Packers, as Jamie just was speaking on. But that was it. I had a good time on Sunday. I went to work right afterward and almost died, but I had a good time.
Fresh Prince.
Well, shout out to Jen. She's put together a really young, hungry squad. Commish, what are your thoughts on Hard to Guard?
Wow, they are talented. They are talented, but to be the champ, you got to beat the champ. So I am looking forward to the last game of the season, which is going to have playoff implications for seeding, which is going to lead us right into the playoffs. So hard to guard a lot of young talent. They're a lot of young talent. They're fast. They have a lot of speed. Their GM Jen is amazing putting that team together. And I think Hit Squad is going to be challenged. And we'll see. What do you think? What do you see out there, Team Matrix?
Well, for the first two teams to cover, actually, one thing about the two things. One thing about the Terror Squad and the Maniacs, they're getting better. I mean, that was a game. Actually, the winning drive in the game against the Packers and the Maniacs was a game-winning drive. The score was 18-17. So I think all teams are improving. Everything you've all been saying is pretty much spot on. So they're looking good.
All right, good. All right, and now I think you guys said it all. All right, in the game of the day, upset special, we got Rampage 36, Mambas 33. I mean, listen, the thing is, the Mambas were coming off a doubleheader. Rampage, that was the game of the day, to be honest. And Commish, to your point, is Dave the most hated man in the league? Commish, isn't this the first time in years that we've seen people come back to watch games like this, to watch the Mambas?
Yeah, I saw a few folks coming back with their coolers, and I mean, again, it was a great game. I think the Rampage celebrated.
We wanted to see hard to guard.
What'd you say?
We came back to see hard to guard versus Mambas.
Yeah, they're saying they didn't come back to see. Oh, they wanted to see the hard to guard Mambas, not the Rampage Mambas. But still, you're still coming back to watch the Mambas. You want to see what they're about.
Yeah, that was a good game.
Yeah. All right, Commish, what's your thoughts on that Rampage victory?
I thought it was great. It was they celebrated like they won a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, should we have given them the ring, Stace? They were celebrating, which I appreciate. I mean, but they're going to be solid. They're going to be. I'm not saying they're going to win it, but they're going to be a team. Sean's looking to add a piece, although the roster's locked now. Can't add his cousin. He can't pick up every guy walking through the streets of Norristown to play anything. Maybe
Commish, but Commish.
Stacey said my one cousin could play, but
wait, hold on, Sean. Let me say one thing, then I'll let you speak. Commish, here was the other storyline in this game. Reese did not have a team. With the permission of the commish, we reached out to him and said, listen, we're starting a free agent team. You need to be the quarterback. And so nobody wanted Reese. The league believed in Reese. He is too good to not be on somebody's roster. So to see him kind of come and literally play almost a perfect game you guys need to watch the video. It was really a great performance.
No, shout outs to Reese. Reese is he just needed confidence. And I think now he has a team that he's not looking over his shoulders. He's not going to get benched by his boys. He's not going to get yelled at. He can just play football. And I don't think we've seen the best in his play. I think he's going to continue to get better. You know, I love him, and he plays with humility, and he plays hard. And, you know, he just has to sling it. Let's go.
That's right.
What about our new addition? Y'all like our new rusher?
Oh, the young guy. What is it, Isaiah?
Yeah.
We need to check his birth certificate, man. We do like him, but we have to check his birth certificate.
Yeah.
He's going to be in college.
But he is fast.
Yeah, he is fast.
I don't know if it was a blown coverage or he ran past somebody, but he's like, who is it, Deshaun Jackson? A lot of speedy guys. He's going to be special. He reminds me of a young Johnny Flash.
He does, Johnny. Oh my gosh, I have pictures of Johnny.
Johnny was the fastest kid in the league. Now he's.
I'm gonna bring that. I'm gonna put those pictures up next week. I have one of him where he wore the X, and now him now. We'll do like a before and after or whatever.
Johnny's still a talent, but this young Isaiah kid is up and coming. He's gonna be. And please, Silky, don't offer him a free agent contract.
I'm right here. Nah, he's right here. He's not going with Silky.
Oh, is this Dip City right here? Cool, Isaiah?
Cool. Shout out, young boy. Shout out, young blood.
Yeah, you got to put together a full 40 minutes, though.
Hey, Sean, I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. Tell him they're going to come after him. I'm telling you. I know these guys.
It's going to be
great.
great.
I hope he stays with y'all. Listen, when Silky offers him a jersey,
yeah,
and pays his league fee, I mean, he offers you
Hey, yo.
3 jerseys and a league fee.
It's hard to turn
You
it
already
It's
down.
hard to turn that down.
His league
Oh,
fees
Twins
are
may
not
pick
big.
him up.
First of all,
Too.
they won't care about a jersey. They only care about rings.
All right, okay.
All right. Fair enough. Fair
Hit
enough.
Squad is giving you that too, but fair enough. We'll see. We're
Yeah.
with you. We're not against you. We're with you.
Yeah, we're
I
with
know.
you.
We play them next week. I can't wait.
Oh wow,
Uh-oh.
yeah.
Be careful what you ask for, young guy.
Yes,
I
sir.
thought
Hey,
it was.
who we
All
play
right.
next week?
I thought it was this week.
We play Sean and them this week at 9
Oh,
o'clock.
this week coming up, yep.
Yeah.
Oh. So we ain't got to show up. All right.
Oh, okay. I love Knox. How you say we. All right, next. Players of the week. This was a quick little shot from
Damn,
last
Doc,
week.
he ain't giving your hit squad no love, no rap.
All right, so players of the week, 2 teammates. You want to handle this?
Say so. We still seeing a PowerPoint? I can't see it.
Yes, I'm sharing it.
Okay, maybe it's just me. All right.
Okay. T-Matrix, you want to go through the players of the week?
I'm gonna log off and log back in, but keep it going.
Okay.
For game, yeah, Chaz. Over the 2 games he played, the first 2 games his squad had, he had 3 interceptions. Actually, that's one thing. Well, actually, on the flip side, reason why hit squad's so dominant is their defense. I mean, they really have 7 legitimate defensive players. I think that's where the Mambas may struggle because I see the Mambas, they're still trying to get their defensive philosophy and sets together. But like I said, hit squad, there was even plays where Chaz would just say, okay, I'm going to pick this one off, and picked it off. So he had 3 picks over 2 games. He's player of the week for the
I thought Chaz, I thought the Merc was gonna play with someone else. No,
So
no,
did
that's
I.
not-
Seems like you found the home with the hit squad.
Yeah, weird. I thought he was gonna play for somebody else too.
Yeah, he's a mercenary. He's a mercenary. Silky ripped up his contract and gave him a pay raise. All right, T-Matrix.
Yeah, Bub, the only score of the game for the friends and family. Flashes of the old Bub was a deep pass by Skino. That's why, honestly, I do agree that the FNF now Skino's back, lets them spread it out, doesn't require the cheese or Bub go back there quarterback, and gives them a little more offensive.
Is Skino still slinging it? I missed it.
Yeah.
Skino still slinging it?
Yeah,
He's
they
still-
basically threaded the needle, but it was good plays. It was actually good defense. It was just a good football play. I think that's something that's okay to happen in a game. It's going to happen. Sometimes there's nothing you can do. It's just a good play on their part and good defense. So
T-Matrix, who's the receiver that FNF had back in the day?
He had the dreads, right?
yes, it was. It wasn't Beloved, was it?
Beloved.
That's him.
Beloved. That was it.
If they bring back Beloved, then I don't know. Then
Yeah, man.
friends really back. If they bring back Beloved. Oh my
That's
God.
right.
You out there, Beloved? Come on back.
So for the Terror Squad, Cruzado was the player of the week. Now, one thing, correct, because the score does not indicate it. They did not score a point. But they had about 5 players on the team who they really were making tackles. I mean, it wasn't like they were getting dominated. They were losing on drives, but they had about 3 or 4 players, about 5 tackles apiece. So I think they just don't. You could tell, although they play flag football, you could tell they never played this style. And I think it's just a learning process. But Cruzado had about 5 catches and 5. Didn't score.
You know, this isn't the league for moral victory, so
It is not the league for more victories, but it's just more
I mean,
my
it's just not.
observations in the game. So he was played a week for them. Larry for the Maniacs, over their 2 games, 3 receptions, a pick, a sack, and a 2-point conversion. For the Maniacs, Mikel for the Packers, obviously in their victory, had 2 of their touchdowns for the game. Zay, I think he's someone to look out for. He plays safety for the hard to guard, but he's also playing offense and does everything. Had 5 catches, 2 touchdown passes, a pick, a sack, and a 2-point conversion. So I know he wears the man bun, but I know it's short for Isaiah, I believe, but really good player for hard to guard. I mean, that's why they're dominating early. And to be quite honest, I think he's going to fly under the radar a little bit until people realize that he can play both ways. So one thing about hard to guard is they have depth. I mean, not only in addition to Johnny and Jen and the veterans, they have Dave and they have Brian and they have Zay. So they're putting together a good team of veterans and new players. Kevin for the Mambas, 2 touchdown passes, 2-point conversions over their 2 games, although they weren't able to win. But that's a good addition for them. Kevin.
Here's the thing with Kevin Flynn. At almost times I think that he doesn't care if his team wins or not, as long as he gets his stats.
8 to
He's
10
definitely a
catches.
player.
But he's also, I think, Kim is very underappreciated because he even said it in the game. if you play a zone on me, I'm gonna find the wrinkle. I'm gonna find a spot to get open. And even in the second game, when it was mathematically they weren't out of the game, it was a great defense. He literally found the last spot open on the field to catch it, and he doesn't drop a lot. So I think Kevin's one of those guys. He's underrated. I put him in a Geno or other players we've had who just don't get the credit they're quite due. I don't know if it's his size. I don't know if he's not flashy.
You know why he don't? You know why he doesn't get credit? T Matrix. He comes to the games hungover every week. Stop getting hungover. Get in the gym, and now then you put you in another category.
But he's like Dennis Rodman. Dennis Rodman used to go out to Vegas the night before, but he'd come up and show up and play.
And he forever losing his shirt, Kamish.
Don't mean
But he's
nothing. Dennis
productive,
Rodman still
so.
bald. Kevin still bald. Kevin nice.
He does.
No, he's productive though. So, and then last but not least, Reese, 5 touchdown passes. Last week he threw 5 picks. There was no shock that they lost last week. This week, 5 touchdown passes.
Let me ask you a question.
Traffic, and he's being a leader.
If he keeps it going, is he at least in the conversation for MVP, offensive MVP in the league? I don't know. I'm just asking a question. Can we at least talk about him?
If he keeps doing what he did last week, of course. Yes, absolutely. He just has to be consistent.
Yeah, he has to be consistent. Yeah, he's definitely – listen, and Estop's a big proponent of this. Listen, I could have put every quarterback who played last week on here. All the quarterbacks are getting in their season form.
No, you couldn't. Not some of those zero scores, T Matrix. The stats don't add up.
Of the winning – good point. Of the winning quarterbacks. Let me phrase it. You're right. The winning quarterbacks, like Chuck could be player of the week every week. So, but yeah, he's definitely in the conversation.
Chuck is going to be in the conversation because Silky can put the squad together around Chuck.
Yeah.
Chuck just slings it. Crazy.
That's the key. And that's what basically you could do with a Reese.
Some of these other things, they're going to have to stick to it. I think that, hard to guard, Mambas, they can't be discouraged with their 2 losses. They got to keep playing.
Oh, it's so funny, Kamish. Over the years, right? We all got all these flashy players, this and that, but it still just comes down to the quarterback, man. You know what I'm saying? You still got to be able to sling the rock, like you said.
Well, you need a quarterback, but you need at least one shutdown corner.
Yeah, that's true. To shut the field down, to shut the other side of the field down.
Right.
Yeah.
That's been the equation for success as I've seen it.
Well, and Kamish, that was a key to that Mambas Rampage game. With Sean on the one side, Dave did throw over there, but he paid for it. Sean made him pay for it. He got the pick. So he did make him think twice about going to that left side where Sean was sitting in
How
the
does
shutdown.
guy smoke a half a pack of cigarettes and come out there?
I know.
That's crazy.
It is crazy, man. You can't do that forever. Trust me.
Dave would have thrown a pick to whoever was over there.
Look, it ain't even about me. It's about Reese, man. He got 5 touchdowns.
All right, ain't about you. All right, cool.
That's a
All
good
right.
answer. All right, next slide. Power rankings.
Right.
The power rankings.
So this is a segment where, the league's done their power rankings. We think we're right on top of it. We want to ask someone else. He's out. He saw most of the games the last couple of weeks. We're going to ask Silky to take over. We're going to ask Silky to take over and display his power rankings for the first time and talk a little bit about it. Not too long, but I want to get through the power ranking. So if there's any complaints from the power rankings,
yes,
please direct them to Silky Johnson.
All right, here you go, Silky. You have the floor.
All right, power rankings. It's quite simple if you ask me. At 9, you got the Packers. They're there now, but I don't think they're going to end the season there. Jamie, keep your head up, player. You go be all right. Terror Squad at 8. They ran into a buzzsaw. Shout out to Terror Squad. I like the name, but they got some work to do. 7, you got the Mannix. You know what? I like these dudes and the females. I like they come out. They got the tent. They got the parents out there. And you know what? I was talking to them dudes during their second game, and they're some sponges, man. They learn it every week. They getting better. They were absorbing everything in. They was asking questions. I like these guys. They're gonna be all right. 6, you got the Mambas. The only reason why they are not last is because these 3 teams below them are new teams. But I mean, y'all all seen it. They had people leaving at the end. Game 1 year, they was done. They didn't want to play. I think a lot of promises were made to some people.
Uh-oh. Did we lose Silky
So,
Kamish?
I-
Oh, there you
No,
are.
he's good.
I don't understand why people thought some people could lead them to victory when they haven't led anything to victory. But hey, I don't know shit. You know what I mean?
Family show.
Hey, my kids listening.
I don't know nothing. I'm sorry. At 5, I like this F&F squad that showed up on
Yo, Sean,
Saturday.
man, take your video off if you be smoking, man.
Good Lord.
I like this F&F squad that showed up on Sunday. They was ignorant, they were mean, and they were nasty. That's how they're going to win games. I just think it's not 10 years ago, so they're not really going to push some of the people they pushed around before. But that's a good team.
So that's interesting, Silky, because they 0-2, they lost, but they still went up a spot.
Right, and I'll be like I said, that the F&F team.
Sean, we can see you.
The F&F team I saw on Sunday, that's good. They're going to win games. They might be 0-2, but they won't stay winless for long. They're going to be okay. 4, you got the Hot Boys. I don't know who CJ talked to get no games, but I'm a little irritated by that because I feel like if anybody shouldn't have any games, it should be the veteran squad, like Hit Squad, but that's another 20-minute story. But
they're going to pay for it.
They're going to pay for it now because they're going to have double headers all the way out.
Yeah,
right, no, you're right.
So it wasn't no favoritism. We just
we didn't want the forfeits.
That was more joking than anything.
Okay.
But we gonna see about these Hot Boys. I'm quite curious because he's got some players out there. He's got players that I've actually have Hit Squad jerseys, and I would like to have other Hit Squad.
That you tried to recruit.
I did recruit, but that's another 20-minute story too.
Silky, did you see him on Instagram? CJ, he was sitting on a boat, man, chilling.
Right, that's what I'm saying. CJ's on boats and stuff like that. So we gonna see where they at. All I'm saying about these Hot Boys is they are a quarterback away from being in a championship.
Oh man,
they are a quarterback.
I like
no.
You know what? I like
he a singer. He ain't a quarterback.
They're a quarterback away from being in the championship.
CJ's gonna stick with it, man.
Yo, listen, I love it. I love it.
I know he's here. Where's he? Where's he on his yacht? Is he on his yacht with this joint?
No, I love it. So I'm out here, you know what I mean, chilling, just walking the street. But I love it, man. Yo, keep listen, man, y'all, the disrespect is so real. And then y'all see the emotion come out of me when I get on the field and we start terrorizing teams. I'm not saying that we do it to the top teams all the time, but I'm saying y'all see me when I make my plays and I'll be hearing y'all on the sideline. Oh, that's a pick and it'll be a touchdown right in the end zone. I hear it. Keep that energy throughout every single game. Every last one of y'all that said I ain't no
CJ, what I want to do for you, play, is because I like you and you know I do. I want to up your tiers at quarterback because right now you in that Achilles Smith, like older Rodney Peete. I need to move you up.
They don't
to
even
like,
know who Achilles Smith is.
I need to move you up, CJ. I'm trying to move you up to another tier right now. You know what I'm saying? So you got the weapons.
I need that. I need that, bro.
You got the weapons.
I don't need no coddling. I don't need no coddling.
I like the weapons you got. I like the pieces you got. But you're the problem right now. So either fix yourself or get a new QB.
No, you're right. I'll take that, so I see
they got shirts yet?
No, Commish, I need you to ask him about that, and I need a logo. Can you ask him, Commish?
We need shirts and we need a logo. You can't come out there raggedy. You play how you look sometimes.
Yes, sir.
Yo, and CJ, get a new color. Yo, anybody want to see that black on black shit no more?
We ain't got black. We wore red, bro.
They're red. They're red.
All right, we need shirts. We need shirts this weekend, as Dot.
Yeah.
All right, so can I finish real quick?
Yes,
please.
Sir.
All right. So at 3, we got Rampage. And shout out, because to me, they made the biggest jump. I like the pieces they have. I like Jeff as a piece they have. I think that was a really good pickup for them.
Ooh, great pickup.
I'll be honest with you. You already know how I feel about Sean. I'm a little irritated because to me, he should be having a Hit Squad jersey. But that's another 20-minute story. I think Sean is the best corner in the league, and I don't mind saying that. I saw that when I put him on the Hit Squad. I said to myself, he could be the best corner in the league.
You taking all the credit for chat for Sean?
No. But you guys got to remember.
Silky spin love. Let him go.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying is I said that when he was on the Hit Squad, that's the best corner in the league, and I thought he was then, and I think he is now. But we go find out Sunday because Chuck ain't scared of nobody. Chuck will throw it at everybody, and like I said, I do like Reese at quarterback. I think some of
Depends
the
on
points
if
y'all
he's
brought up,
sober.
some of the points y'all brought up are good. Reese don't have to worry, look over his shoulder anymore. He just goes out there and balls, which I think is helping him a lot. So we gonna see.
We still have
So I have one question though, Silky. Let me ask you a question. You said the best corner league. Is Sean a better cornerback than Fee?
But Fee's not a cornerback, so I don't know why I can't
What
compare.
did he play corner at one point, or he never did?
Nah, Fee was always safety, and then he moved to rushing.
Safety. My bad. Okay. Just
No,
saying.
yeah, no, you good.
and I was killing you.
And then for two,
Better than not.
It two for me. It's obvious. It's hard to guard. I mean, like y'all said, Jen's done a nice little job bringing this team together. I'll be honest with all y'all. I see what I like about hard to guard the most is they remind me of Bar the first like 2 seasons when we just were kind of ignorant and said everything and did anything. Because that's how they play, and I like it. They're young, they're hungry, and I'm really looking forward to playing them. I really am. That's definitely a game that I can't wait to play.
Mm-hmm.
And then obviously, I mean, we are who they thought they are. So I mean, you can say what you want, but until we lose, I don't see how we're not one.
Wow. There you go.
I like it.
Yo, keep it moving, as Dot. No, we're not even gonna speak over that. Preachers preach.
Yep.
Say
Next.
keep it moving, bro.
All right, we just wanted to talk about these nicknames, kind of in honor, not in honor of, but just sort of like the commish went out here and gave the maestro a nickname. But we want to talk about these nicknames. That's something that's kind of fallen off in the years, and it used to be kind of a staple of the league. And we just want to kind of lay the ground rules. Nicknames.
Yeah, so exactly, as Dot. So 2 things how you can get a nickname.
Yes, sir. Good.
You can be given a nickname.
Yep.
Or if you create your own nickname, but the issue with creating your own nickname, you have to live up to it. All right.
Yes.
Thank you.
All right. So Maestro, baby, you got the bullseye on you, man. I hate to tell you that. They waiting on you, Rashawn.
I was balling though. Don't get it twisted.
I'm just saying, but
I'm out, but
you got to keep it up now. You got to keep it up now. You know, you got. I'm just telling you how it goes.
Nah, somebody we blew out already. Don't worry about it.
If you think of a name that we didn't put in here, put it in the chat because there is a couple missing that the commish gave me.
Well, we just came up with some names, some Revis Allen. That's that. You can take these. What do you think, Revis Allen? Shout outs to Miguel.
Damn, Silky can't get no love on here neither. He evolved, dude. Now it's just Silk. It's not even Silky anymore. It's just Silk.
Yeah, it's the Silky.
All right, we can ask Silk. Okay.
You disrespect the Silky like that.
Well, we know his nickname. I mean, these are the ones that kind of are the people. Most of these people aren't even in the league anymore.
It's a nickname. No one knows it's his nickname.
They think that's really you.
Yeah, they think it's you. Revis Allen. You there? That's not.
Yes, I am.
Revis Allen.
All right,
Revis. One of the. At one point, we thought he was a shutdown corner, and he was. Okay. They're going to argue it, but it may have been he was defensive MVP. He was doing his thing. See Matrix.
No, this is why he was Revis Island, because everyone kept testing him and he would take the challenge. That's Revis Island.
Well, we brought all the tickets.
All right. McLovin.
How did he get that name, Kamish?
Because he looked like a character in some movie. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Well, he was another shutdown corner, but a great nickname. Troy McLovin Chili. We love it.
Game changer.
Game changer. Wow. That fits him. He's the game changer. When I saw him wear that jersey years ago, he really was the game changer. There was nothing else you could say about it because he always has a high impact on the game. Whether him making plays or just losing his head, he's definitely the game changer.
Viper, that's Chuck D. Chuck D, he's going by a couple different names, but Chuck D, Viper, and then now he's got the GOAT. Was that your idea, Silky, or was that his?
I mean, his nickname is self-explanatory. He's a Viper that he's the greatest GOAT Viper there is. So,
wow, Upper Marion class of 2005. Oh my goodness. S. Cannon. I don't know if Cannon is her nickname. That wasn't her nickname.
That's what she started going by before we called.
Her nickname was MMA. And
I know we called her MMA, but it didn't stick. She didn't want it. She kind of rejected it like Sunshine. He rejected it and went with the Milkman.
No, Sunshine. He accepted it for a little bit, but Renee Cannon, aka MMA, she was a mixed martial artist in the league. She was came in as a not playing flag football and end up being solid at the end of her career here, and got a championship or two. Stuck with her team, frustrated with the Stallions, and they finally got her one. I think she put in her retirement papers right after that. The Gov. What do you think about the Gov, Team Matrix?
Gov is self-explanatory. First player of the league, running that whole thing. First player, the very first player. I don't know the origin of the Gov. That's something I did not have locked in. Was he self-titled, or did someone give him that name?
I think that was self-titled.
We used to say he'll be the governor one day, and somehow it's stuck.
Yeah, he's an attorney. The Gov.
Yeah, I think you gave it to him, Commish.
He was one of the first players who started his own team because he wanted to play quarterback, because he was one hell of a receiver for the Stallions. And he wanted to play quarterback, and Stallions already had their lifetime quarterback. So the Gov started SBD, and they were tough for a while. I think they managed to get one championship before the bar derailed the whole league. But shout outs to the Gov. Juggernaut.
Yeah, that was the player from. Remember, he started with the Warriors, and then he was with the Mustangs, and he was just like the biggest dude on the field. And when he ran, he rumbled, man. So that's just a name that I remember from over the years. Yeah.
Twitter.
Yeah, you remember that? And there's also a couple missing here. Obviously, we got Silky. We got to ask him how he got that name, by the way. How you get that name, Silky?
Silky smooth, baby.
Oh. Okay, I didn't know that.
Sean saying, what does that have to do with this season? Sean, if you still a young boy, you still got to pay homage. As soon as we're still calling you Sean.
Right.
So, yeah, I mean, so relax.
But yeah, there was a guy he was on the Stallions. He used to go by Twitter.
I'm gonna call Sean. Yo, we gonna call Sean Kyrie Irving. Yo.
Listen, I got something
Kyrie Irving.
Yeah, I got something to say.
All right.
Who's this?
Identify yourself.
It's Jay.
That's Johnny ugly ass.
It's Johnny, yo.
Johnny.
Girl tour. Yeah, before y'all was talking about Jen, I had a phone call. But listen, everybody keep talking about Jen put the team together. It was both of them. I'm gonna get that straight. It was both. It wasn't just one. Two minds together, not just one.
All right, Johnny, listen. Johnny,
listen.
John, we're not the ones saying under the tent. I'm having folks coming over to me saying that this is Jen's team, not Johnny's team. Mm-hmm. So it's not me. I mean, so it's not us.
Johnny, players on your team came over and said to us that it was Jen's team. So
okay, that's what I'm saying. So
that's what I heard.
So I don't know. I don't know. Esther, where did the registration come into Jen? She brought a bunch of her young guys together.
That's right. That's how it goes down.
Put the team together. I don't know, Johnny, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who gets credit for it as long as you win.
No, she ain't playing, so give her all the credit. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, this is going to destroy this team.
No,
man.
we don't want to destroy that. We don't want to do that.
No, I said, she's not playing. Give her the credit. That's what I'm saying. She's doing a hell of a job coaching and everything.
All right.
Jay wants credit though.
Yeah, we not listen. States, we're not supporting sensitivity tonight. Keep it moving, buddy.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm a team
Oh
player.
man.
I catch every game, but guess what? I still do my part as a team.
Yeah, win that championship and get league MVP, Johnny, and then.
That's the team, man. I can't.
GM of the year, yeah.
All right, we got iPav. He was playing for the Saints. That's actually pretty clever. iPad. His name was Pavlik.
I've had so many people say, "How did he get the nickname T.O.? He doesn't catch anything."
That was back in the day.
Huh?
They hate on his name. That means it's good, Commish. They hate on his name. They all want to be called T.O.
Like physical resemblance. Yeah, too.
He's a great guy, but is he T.O.?
Yes, he is. He embodies everything about him. And people are jealous. They wish they had such a cool nickname.
He gets better every week on his squad. Every week he gets better and better. I love it.
Toolbox. That's from
O'Neal.
She was just like the utility player, did all the dirty work. We got something big planned with her as well, and her dad was a great part of the league. But yeah, Toolbox, this is a great name. And a lot of these names, Commish, so came from a Facebook post that we had of people put names. All right, this next name. The reason I put this next name up here so I can erase it right off the screen. There you go, K3. What's K3 mean? Knox, just time to speak.
Knox number 3.
Knox number 3? Okay.
It's self-explanatory.
I didn't think it was a good nickname at first, but you kept putting it on the back of every shirt you did, and I'm always watching you on defense as I ref, so it just stuck with me. So mission accomplished.
Yeah.
Your enthusiasm is killing me here. Kamish, here's the greatest nickname ever, I think, Megatron.
Oh, I love.
I don't think people really understand. Kamish, you got muted for a second.
Yeah, Megatron is he was at the time
powerful.
He was Andre Johnson.
Yes, his name is Andre Johnson.
And he played like Andre Johnson.
Yes.
So he dropped that slant. He was never the same after that. Talk about that, S-Dot.
Everybody, listen, it's one of those days I'll never forget. You have a player who just dominates and dominates. It'll happen to Chuck D one day. It'll happen to Silky. They dominate and dominate. And then when they don't make that play that they've always made, then you know it's over. It's over. That's it. And it happened. It was an 80-yard touchdown. I forget who they were playing. And he dropped it. And I think everyone in the whole field was just shocked because we've never seen him drop a pass. And that was the beginning of the end. I think he retired the next year. And I don't think he's been back to the field since.
Yeah, he retired and now playing he's
a musician. Yeah.
It was great, yeah. But shout out to Megatron, a legend.
And then here's another upcoming legend, Kamish RG3.
No, he's not upcoming. He's here.
He is a legend. He's a future Hall of Famer. Silky, don't you love his name, RG3?
His name's Baby Arm.
I know I better be in the Hall of Fame.
Knox,
Can I just mention some names that we missed? Where's Vato? Big Sexy.
Vato.
Where's
Big Sexy? Kamish? Forgot about that.
Forgot about who?
Problem
Big
Child.
Sexy. Big Sexy.
Vato. Big.
All right, I'm going to put these in next week. We're going to revise this list next week. We'll have another another column.
Some of the young guys are like, we need some nicknames out there.
And that takes me to the next slide, Kamish. We need to christen this new boat, and we need to get to phase 4. And we got our first candidate, the Maestro. That's the new nickname. Kamish gave it out. And moving forward, we're gonna put some new nicknames out there. We need new blood.
I like that, Maestro. I like that.
I like it soft.
When you're the Maestro, you don't need a number.
Yeah, you don't need a number. Your name speaks for itself. All right,
Maestro, you got to keep balling because they're gonna treat you like Revis Island. They don't remember what you did the previous week.
Exactly. All right, Kamish, we're gonna keep this moving. Wrap this up. Week 2 game schedule. Hit Squad. Well, that's just a quick thing, but here's the games for week 2, Kamish. Right here. Rampage versus Hit Squad at 9. That probably would have been a throwaway game, but with Rampage coming off the Mambas victory, I think I know Sean's taking this thing serious, and Silky's always gonna take it serious.
Who do you like? Who do you like, S-Dot? Pick them.
I like it's Hit Squad. They got way too much experience, but I think
Squad by 2 touchdowns, 3 touchdowns.
By 10.
Okay, that's if that happens, that might even still that might move Rampage up in the standings.
I'm telling you.
So we'll take Hit Squad. Terror Squad Maniac. Wow.
Maniacs. Maniacs is too fast. Terror Squad doesn't have a lot of speed.
First win.
What's that?
You don't think Terror Squad can get their first win over the Maniacs?
No, not with the new quarterback they got. No. And everything in bold means you have like a doubleheader. So Maniacs play family and friends. It depends which family and friends show up, but based on what they're telling me, I think the Maniacs are going to win because I don't think Bub's going to be there. I don't think Skino's going to be there. I think they're only going to bring. I don't think they told me it straight up, Commish. They don't care about these regular season games. They only going to.
That's what they all say.
That's what they're saying. So I don't know. I'm taking the Maniacs.
So with Sean, Mistro again 2-0. The Maniacs are going 2-0 this week. You with that?
We're gonna play football. I'm not gonna. I feel like saying that we're gonna go 2-0 is me downplaying my opponent, and I never want to underestimate anyone.
Okay.
We're gonna play. We definitely gonna play football though.
Yeah, you're
Nah,
smart.
yo, have confidence in yourself and have confidence in your team. Believe you're going 2-0 and talk about it, player.
Yeah, you got to talk
Listen,
about it. You know
listen.
what happens to nice guys in this league? They get jumped, man.
I mean, and that's fine. The only thing I can speak on is as you see, Commish, as the refs see, they don't throw it to my side when I'm out there. So we don't have to worry.
The next up and coming shutdown quarter. All
I
right.
like that. I like that.
Okay, real rap.
Family, friends, hot boys.
Hot boys.
Yeah. Family, friends, and hot boys. Hot boys. Yo, they got the best two receivers.
So you have family and friends going 0-2.
Yes.
Okay.
Hot boys got the best two receivers when they're out there. Mel and Lou. They can't be stopped when they want to play.
They got Bobby Brister at quarterback, yo.
Well, that might be a problem.
They get them the ball. Okay.
Okay, and then hard to guard versus the Packers. Hard to guard definitely on that.
No.
But,
You got.
Oh, did I skip it? Oh, Mama's Hot Boys. Wow.
That might be the game.
I got Hot Boys.
That's the game of the day.
Wait, hey, excuse me. I don't mean to interrupt. S.T. You remember what I said about the Mambas hard to guard game last week? I believe I said it was come down to quarterback play. And didn't I say didn't I say nobody was going to score over 30 points to win the game?
You did.
You did.
All right.
Mambas Hot Boys. That's that. What'd you say?
Mambas.
Oh, okay.
Wait, Mambas over Hot Boys?
Yeah.
Because Hot Boys got that.
Because the Hot Boys aren't in shape and they can't do 2 games in a row. They didn't
They didn't play last week.
I know, but that doesn't matter. None of them are in shape, so they're gonna be gassed.
So you got Hot Boys beating FNF, but Mambas beating Hot Boys. Okay.
Yep. And then hard to guard Packers.
Mambas need a win. They need a win to get back to respectability.
Yeah, they do.
Well, they're going to win if they put Baby Arm back there, but we'll see.
He's their quarterback. All right, hard to guard versus the Packers. It's going to be hard to guard, but like I said, the Packers.
Damn, this going to be a blowout.
I don't know.
This might be the first 100-point game.
No.
I'm leaving. I'm not staying for that massacre. This going to be bad.
No, I don't think so.
Yo, you crazy, Stace.
Not no 100 points.
Give me a score. Give me a score.
I lost to you. Remember that scene in Friday when the bull asked Debo for his bite back? That's what it's going to be on Sunday. Packers going to ask for their bite back.
About coming around here messing with these folks.
Yeah. I told you not to come down here messing with these people. This going to be bad on Sunday.
All right, that's that. Keep it rolling. Let's wrap it up, man.
All right, here we go. Wrapping this up. We got the standings. Hard to guard at 4-0. Hit squad at 3-0. This point differential is going to become very important.
Don't say that, because now folks will start running up the score.
I'm about to say, Stacey, why'd you tell me that, yo? Now I got to run up the score every week. I'm not trying to do that.
No, I think
we already running.
No, it's already out the bag, Troy. No, it's already out the bag.
No.
It's always been out. It's always been out the bag.
Points differential isn't going to make a difference because either his squad goes undefeated or hard to guard upsets them or beats them. I'm not going to say it's an upset.
I said we got to play each other anyway.
The first tiebreaker is going to be head-to-head competition.
Right.
That's a good point.
Yeah, it's not going to be.
It's not going to matter.
So Silky, have a heart, please.
Yeah. Rampage 2-1, above 500. Hot Boys 1-1, and then Mamba's a surprising 1-2. Maniacs 1-2, and then the Packers.
Why the Mambas surprising at 1-2? You thought they'd be 3-0?
No, I just didn't think they'd be.
I still think they should be at the bottom of the standing.
No, I thought they'd be 2-1.
This is just the standing. This isn't our power rankings, but the standing.
No, I was just asking. He said he was a little surprised that they're where they're at.
Right, because he thought they'd be undefeated.
I didn't think they would lose 2 in a row.
Yeah, I know what you meant, S.I. You didn't think they go 0 for on Sunday. I got you.
Yeah, I didn't think they'd do that.
But here's the thing why we have double headers, guys, because at the end of the season, we never want it to be a situation where there's a team in first, second, or third place, but they didn't play another team. So everyone has fair share to play each other at least once a season. So
that's why I think it's going to be hard to do divisions eventually, because remember the last time y'all did that, everybody didn't play nobody. And
we have an idea. We have an idea.
Have and have nots, but once we get back to that,
We have an
But
idea.
what was that? What was that team that swore they were good, but they really weren't?
Shockers.
Oh man, thank you. Remember they swore they could play some football.
Yeah, we have a plan, Silky. We think we have a plan how to fix that in the future.
What's going to happen? Some of these super teams are going to have to 15-man rosters. I'm assuming that they might split in a positive way. You know,
That's not going. I mean, nothing's going to be positive if a team splits up. I don't know why you guys think that's going to be a positive, but
well, you have teams that have two starting teams on their roster.
I mean, not really. You have teams that have pieces of another team, but they don't have a full
everybody
team.
except Hit Squad. It's good for everybody.
No, it's not just no. But listen, but you're talking about the league. If the Rampage.
Hello? Okay. Did we lose everyone? Uh-oh, I think it crashed.